YouTube, what's going on? If you're new here, my name's Roger. I own a company called QVO Tactical where we make holsters and gear and also film content for this channel. Today I am very excited to bring you a review on something that we have been working on for a couple of months. It is our custom SIG P320 X5 Legion build. Now, if you follow us on Instagram, then you already know what I'm talking about. Many of you may remember our original X5 Legion review from a couple of months back. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it above so you can check that out. Anyway, I immediately took a liking to the P320 X5 Legion because of the heavier weight and how flat it shot. I then came across some photos on the gram of people using aftermarket slides in conjunction with the Parker Mountain Machine compensator. Now I know this may not seem new to some of you out there, but what caught my eye was the way they were using the compact slide in conjunction with the compensator to keep the overall length and aesthetic the same as the full size. I'm sure you all remember how much I like the island style comp of the STI DVCP, so now to see that you can create this with aftermarket components for the X5 Legion, I was definitely intrigued. Alright, so let's break down the specs of how we made this setup. The first thing we did was purchase a P320 X5 Legion from our good buddies over at Ventura Munitions right here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Then we picked up the Vector P320 compact slide from Norsso. Norsso is an aftermarket slide and components manufacturer also located here in Las Vegas. As you can see from this B-roll, the slide is very pleasing to the eye, but in addition to that, Tim Norsso has been in the CNC machining business for over 10 years. He understands where to take away material to not only make the slide lighter, but also to make it work and function better. He's a true master when it comes to his craft, and you can definitely see and feel the quality of his work when you shoot this thing.
What do you think, dude?
I like it.
The Vector slide is made from a 17.4 stainless steel billet blank, which is then CNC machined to lighten, create serrations, windows, and an optic cut. Ours came with a nice black nitride finish. We got ours cut for the Trijicon platform, so we mounted the large field of view SRO on it. Next, we ordered the Parker Mountain Machine P320 Gen 2 JTTC compensator with barrel. Now I'm sure with the hundreds of compensators out on the market, everyone has their favorite. For me, I want the gear that I purchased to of course function, but I also really dig it when it looks super nice. You definitely get both of these qualities with Parker Mountain Machine. The Gen 2 JTTC comp is made from a 7075 aluminum and finished in a Type 3 Class 2 black hardcoat anodize. The barrel is proprietary to Parker Mountain Machine and made by Faxon. You will need their barrel to use their compensator. Parker Mountain Machine has said that the JTTC comp will reduce muzzle rise by up to 35% when using 115 grain 9mm ammunition, which we definitely noticed while shooting the 115 grain MagTech ammo we picked up from Ventura Munitions. One other thing to note is that the JTTC compensator is timed with included shims and rock set like modern rifle muzzle devices. So what does that mean? No set screws.
Sweet!
Next piece of the puzzle was backup iron sights. For this, we reached out to Night Vision, who were nice enough to send us their suppressor height tritium night sights free of charge. They mounted perfectly onto our Norsso slide and gave us a nice 1/3 lower co-witness, which did not interfere with our overall field of view through the SRO optic. And lastly, I wanted to get something other than the stock recoil springs in this bad boy, so I reached out to DPM Systems and inquired about their recoil reduction springs for the P320. They were nice enough to send a set out to us for this review. Their recoil reduction system comes with 3 different springs so that you can fine-tune the recoil to your liking. Instead of an enclosed unit, it's similar to the 1911 system, therefore making it easy to switch out between the different springs. I did notice a lighter and smoother action with their spring system, and I think it was the perfect finishing touch to this build. So as always, in the interest of full transparency, I like to tell you how I came about acquiring everything for this video. We purchased the P320 X5 Legion from our buddies over at Ventura Munitions. We paid the very fair price of $899. We did product trade with Tim at Norsso for the Vector slide. We hopped on the Parker Mountain Machines website and purchased the barrel and comp combo for $355. Jared of Parker Mountain Machine offered to send us one to borrow, but I knew that after shooting it, I wouldn't want to give it back, so I just purchased it. As stated before, Night Vision sent us the sights free of charge, as did DPM Systems with their recoil reduction system. Thank you to both companies. We appreciate your generosity and for being a part of our video review. Lastly, I purchased the Trijicon SRO and the Surefire X300 Ultra from both manufacturers at a discounted rate offered to me for being in the industry. Okay, now that's out of the way, let's get to the fun stuff, shall we? John, Guy, Gabe, and I headed out to the desert to shoot the range portion. We actually filmed this while Gabe was on his 10-day leave from the Marines right after finishing boot camp. Congrats, Gabe, miss you, buddy. The first thing we all did was shoot the first rounds through the gun, and as you can see from this footage, we were all pretty stoked. Alright guys, these are going to be the first rounds out of our P320 X5 Legion build using a Norsso vector slide, the Parker Mountain Machine comp, in conjunction with the DPM Systems recoil spring. Here we go, stand by. Oh yeah, it's flat. Oh yeah, it's flat. Yeah man. Who's next? It's flat. What do you think, dude?
I like it.
What do you think?
Dude, that's flat. That is stupid flat.
What do you think, John?
It's nice. Pretty smooth.
From there, we zeroed the optic at 25 yards as we normally do, and then moved into shooting some bill drills. It was pretty chilly out that day, but even so, I was still getting consistent times in the 180s, and as I warmed up, I started getting times in the 160s. I was definitely pleased with those times for 6 rounds at 7 yards. So 180, one miss, stand by. 180, all good hits, stand by. So 154, only 5 hits, stand by. 166, stand by. 161, all good hits, stand by. I then had the guys shoot some bill drills as well. Now, they haven't been shooting as long as I have, but they were getting consistent times, and you can definitely see how smooth the gun was cycling.
Two 6.7. Two 5.8, one miss. Two 5.0.
245 and a miss. 221.
Next, we decided to put the camera in 100 frames per second and shoot the gun with both the stock recoil spring and the recoil reduction system from DPM. As you can see from the slowdown footage, there is definitely a noticeable difference with how quick you can get back on target and fire the next round. This is with the standard stock recoil spring. This is with the DPM Systems recoil reduction springs. I thought it was super cool to see how quick the gun returned to zero, meaning that the recoil was reduced significantly, allowing my sight to get back on target faster. Now, as I stated before, we decided to go with the Trijicon SRO for this build. That being said, it has a very large field of view. That, coupled with all of the other features from the other components in this build, made it really easy to shoot on the move. Not just for me, but for everyone. From there, we decided to have a little fun and see what kind of draw times we could get from 50 yards. All right guys, out here at the 50, gonna see what kind of times we can get from the holster with the X5 Legion build that we have going on. Stand by. Got a 124. Let's go again. 118. 123. 143, stand by. 131, stand by. Hey-o!
First try.
Hey-o! What's the time?
243.
All right, John.
Gotta lean over the
I
truck
give
for a
up.
second. You gotta lean over the truck.
What do you think, John? You gonna get one now?
I don't know. Thinking it's pretty nice. I'm going home.
It'll do.
We practiced some reloads, which if you watch the initial review, you already know is a breeze with this gun because of the included magwell. So overall, I'm really pleased with this build, guys. I think with all the features from the P320 X5 Legion as it comes, now enhanced even more with everything that we've put into it, makes it a pistol that's really easy to shoot. Consistently hitting targets, transitioning smoothly, and managing recoil are all things that were easily accomplished when shooting this gun. So guys, that's it for our review of our custom SIG P320 X5 Legion. I hope you guys like what you saw, and if you did, please definitely check out the companies that were involved in putting this build together. Let us know down below in the comments if maybe you have started this build, if you have something similar, or maybe something that's a little different and or better. We would definitely be interested to see what others have come up with. Lastly, for those who will ask, in this video we used our secondary OWB Kydex holster that we manufacture and offer on our website. If you are watching this video on the day it was uploaded, that means that you can get one at a significant discount as our Black Friday sale is currently going on. So please check that out. In addition to that, the jacket that I was wearing is the new Fury hardshell from Verdix. They also have a great sale going on, as do the other companies involved in this video. Definitely check them out if you're looking to save some cash. Well guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you again for checking out the video. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up down below. If you are new to our channel, please consider subscribing as we post new videos every week. If you want to support our content, please check out our Patreon link down below. Members of our Patreon squad get first access to content, special discounts, contests, and giveaways. They are a big reason of why we continue to make these videos for you guys, so thank you to the Patreon squad, much appreciated. You can also purchase one of our new ugly Christmas sweaters. We appropriately named them Old Saint Nick Going Dark. It's perfect for holiday gatherings as it's definitely a conversation starter and it will get you some laughs. If you want to scoop one of those up, check out the Teespring link down below. Guys, thanks again. I appreciate you checking out the video, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Hey, if you made it this far and you're seeing this, I want to say thank you first off, because that means you watched the whole video. We appreciate that. If you really are interested in this X5 Legion build, the setup that we came up with, then stand by for additional content in the near future, as I've talked to Jared of Parker Mountain Machine about getting their 2-port JTTC comp, which is said to reduce muzzle rise by up to 55%. We plan on doing a comparison video between this build with that compensator and the STI DVCP in the near future. Now, enjoy the bloopers. What do you think, John?
It's nice. Pretty smooth.
And it's not $4,000. Man. Stand by.
Oh, you grabbed my string. That was
From your tampon?
Yeah, my tampon string, dude, just hanging out.
Ah, that was my finger. The magwell's nice, but it's so nice that you can get your whole hand in there with it. Ah, my finger! Here's a guy trying to hit it at 50 on the first time, the 40th time. Alright, guy shooting from the 50.
That's going out the first.
Swing and a miss.
I'm good.
Look at that. First try. Your dad. First try from 50. How many times did it take you?
2. 1, first try.